Is the Krang going to be in the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles sequel? Hey guys, it's NightWolf from Nerdy Geek Talk, and I'm your host for today's episode of Movie Mania, which is episode 3. So today, I was gonna do a variety of movies, but there was just a lot of news on the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle sequel movie that I thought I can just do it all on that movie. So sorry if you wanted me to talk about some other movie. If you did, if you still want me to, please let me know in the comments. Otherwise, we're going to get started. So Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2. The first movie was okay. It was much more of a child movie than was kind of expected, even though it was PG-13. But that's okay. It wasn't a bad movie. But the sequel is looking really nice. So let's get started. David Green is the new director. Um, I forget what the other director was of the first one. Maybe Jonathan. I can't remember. But anyway, he is not directing the sequel. David Green is the new director, and Michael Bay is still producing it. And so, I'm excited about that. New director, is a lot of the times a good thing. And so, that's a very cool thing. Now, on to some characters and cast. Bebop is definitely going to appear along with Rocksteady. Bebop is a kind of ugly pig humanoid creature, and Rocksteady is a weird rhino humanoid creature thingy. They were both originally going to be in the first movie, but they didn't feel that there was much room, and so they saved them for the sequel, which is now. And they are both very classic villains who deserve a lot of screen time, and so I'm glad that they made sure that they will be getting enough screen time. Casey Jones will also be in the movie. This isn't very new news, but Stephen Amell was spotted on the set kind of recently, mainly just in regular street clothes. So this new movie may capture the change between regular Casey Jones, Arnold Jones, to the goalie mask vigilante Casey Jones that we all know and love. Amel was spotted with a hockey stick, Jones' weapon of choice, on the set, along with a goalie mask. We will also probably eventually see him with a golf club, bat, and more of Casey Jones' weapons. I do not know if they will go with the classic, his shop being burned down by the purple dragon and Han killing his dad origin, or if they will do something new, which I would not be surprised with at all because, I mean, they haven't changed the origin of the turtles a whole lot, but I mean, it's the movie, so anything can happen. Also, they could definitely do something with the romance between April O'Neil and Casey Jones, but she has sort of almost romantic relationships in the first one with Vernon and kind of sort of Michelangelo. I don't remember it super well, and it was sort of an awkward topic in the first movie. So, so we'll see if they do anything with that. Brian T will be playing Shredder, so hopefully we should be getting a lot more Shredder character development in this sequel, which should be awesome. We'll probably actually see Brian T's face because he's a pretty big actor, and so that means he's probably going to have some good character development, and you're going to see him in his regular form. His face probably having some scars and stuff, but still, they're bringing in a well known actor to play Shredder who should actually develop into a character. and not just be some normal person. Um, Tyler Perry will be playing Baxter Stockman, who is sort of a mad scientist who works for the forces of evil, and he is also partnered with a lot of villains, usually famous for using his Mausers, which were chomping droids meant to search the sewers for the turtles. He also does morph into some weird fly creature, butterfly, wasp thing. He does form into that a lot, and we could definitely see that in the movie. I honestly hope we see the Mouses in the movie because I think they could actually make them look really cool. Like in the cartoon series, they look fine. They look like really animated cartoon little minion droids that don't have that much special attributes to them. But in the movie, I think they could definitely make them look cool. Um, you can definitely make anything look cool in a movie, and I would not be surprised to see them. And I think that would be very cool, and they could make them look very cool as well. Um, Megan Fox, who plays April O'Neil, was spotted on the set carrying some sort of purple ooze in a canister in a chase scene. This serum slash ooze probably turns some humans into some other things. In the cartoon, I think I remember Baxter using some sort of serum to mutate humans into weird creatures that are normally powerful but hate being mutated, and eventually Baxter gets some of it and turns into his fly creature. Like he doesn't want it, but it's forced upon him, and I'm pretty sure the change is painful, but this is of course all speculation that it's in the movie, and I probably got some of that wrong in about the cartoon. I am really not sure, and if you do know, please make sure to let me know in the comments because I really want to confirm that piece of information because that would be very important to see in the movie. So, Megan Fox was also spotted on the set incognito, like in a disguise with a blonde wig, so probably infiltrating some evil organization, possibly even Baxter's lab. We don't see a lot from the pictures and news of like where she actually is, just that she's incognito in several shots. Um, However, in the chase scene, she was in her normal April O'Neil character, so those scenes are probably not directly related. Like, she probably doesn't go incognito, steal the serum, and run out in the chase scene in her regular self. Um, so, Laura Linney has been cast in an unknown role, which I think could be Mrs. O'Neil, who's April's mother. Now, we definitely haven't seen any of April's mother in the first movie, as far as I know. I don't remember it super well. Um, but if she wasn't in it, then Lenny could definitely play that character. Um, and I wouldn't be surprised at all if we saw her as Mrs. O'Neil. But Mrs. O'Neil is a very mysterious character in the comics and in the cartoon, and so I don't know how much um definite not I don't know how much solid information we'd get on her in the movie, like if she'd be a solid character or if she'd be a very mysterious character as she is in the comics with not much information tied on with her. I think that this would definitely be a cool development in the movie, and she also has strong ties with the Krang, which are like an alien race, which would be really cool to see in movies. The Krang definitely have slash had, I don't know the current state, a strong presence in the cartoon on Nickelodeon, with Baxter also having strong ties in with them, and that story arc. So, could we possibly see Krang in TMNT 2? That would be really cool. because I know Baxter, in the cartoon at least, has intertwined with that story arc in them a lot. Um, he doesn't necessarily interact with them a lot, but like in a lot of series of episodes where they're dealing with the Krang, he is also in the episodes from what I remember. Again, I could definitely be wrong. I don't remember a whole lot about the cartoons. And if you know, again, please let me know in the comments because I want you to yell at me if I am wrong. Um, that's all for casting, but Michael Bay has posted some pictures, including what they're calling the Battle Wagon, which the rest of the world knows as the Party Wagon, which is basically a van that has a bunch of weapons and gadgets on it. However, in the first movie, it was just a van at the end, and it was pretty obvious that that would be the battle wagon because it had a bunch of like weird weapons and cool things on it, and it was a van. It came, and I think it picked April O'Neil up, if I remember right. Again, if I'm wrong, yell at me in the comments. Uh, but it looks nothing like the pictures that Michael Bay posted. Which they apparently made an upgrade to a yellow dump truck, and it says on it Tortuga Brothers, and Tortuga means turtles in Spanish, I think, or some other language. Again, if I'm wrong, yell at me, please. Uh, Another vehicle shown in the picture is the Polaris Slingshot. Um, Polaris is like the company that made the vehicle, which is like a cool car. I'll have a picture up of it. It's like a cool car. It's a weird futuristic looking vehicle, and it looks really cool. It is not totally technically specified as a TMNT vehicle, but basically everyone assumes it is, because it was released along with some other TMNT2 photos, and it looks like it definitely could be in it. Could it be Casey Jones' vehicle? I mean, it could be someone else's, but I don't know really whose, because it looks sort of like a vehicle made for battle. So I mean, I guess it could be for a villain, but we don't even know who will be the main villain besides like Shredder and or Baxter. Actually, never mind. Actually, another possibility would be Bebop and or Rocksteady's vehicle. But either way, it looks like a really cool vehicle. Um, so I definitely think it's gonna be Casey Jones or Bebop and or Rocksteady's vehicle. I don't know that for sure. I haven't seen anything confirming that or anything, but it looks really cool. And I'm super pumped. For this movie. And it is coming out June 3rd, 2016. The first movie wasn't really the greatest movie, but it was obviously geared towards kids, as most TMNT media has been lately, which I have no problem with, even though it was a PG-13 rating. It still had a lot of kind of childish humor in it, which is kind of like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles thing. They have a cool, action-packed, but still funny vibe to them, and it looks like a lot more plot development will be appearing in the sequel. So will the Foot Clan still be the main focus? Will the Krang be in it? Is Laura Linney's character Mrs. O'Neill, or is it someone else? Will Casey Jones have the same cool origin, or will they make something else new? Those and any other questions you have, uh, answer them in the comments. I want to know what you guys think because there's a lot of speculation for this movie and it looks great. I am super pumped about it. And I really know and I really want to know what you guys think cuz I'm sure you have theories and I'm sure they're really cool and I would like to know them. So let me know all of your thoughts in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to us, Nerdy Geek Talk, for all your nerdy geeky news and listening needs. Um, you can check out our main page where we will probably have an article by Aramis Prime on the new Star Wars trailer just released at nerdygeektalk.wordpress.com. You can check out my NightWolf's website for exclusively MCU news at marveltheory.wordpress.com. And finally, you can check out Aramis Prime's website for exclusively Transformers at tftalk.wordpress.com. All of those links will be in the description. So make sure you like this video and subscribe to Nerdy Geek Talk. Sorry I couldn't get any more movies into this. Next, uh, Movie Mania episode 4 will probably have a lot more variation to it. We've been focusing on some main films in the last few episodes, but if there's any films that we have missed that are coming up that you want us to discuss, please let us know. We want to give you the content that you want, and if you can let us know, then we will make it for you. So let us know in the comments. You can email us at nerdygeektalk at gmail.com. So thanks. Make sure to like, subscribe, and comment on this video. Bye.